What's the most fun you can have with $20? Get 2,000 pennies in a bowl and chuck them all into one of those wish fountains. Good chance at least one of those wishes comes true if you live to 75. What if your wish was for 2,000 pennies? I'd shoot for 2 billion pennies in a Scrooge McDuck type swimming pool, or perhaps something reminiscent of the Krabby Patty vault. Pennies go straight to your thighs, you know. Buy some ingredients and bake a dump cake, some hot cocoa and rent a movie. Alternatively, buy a shitload of popcorn kernels, some chocolate, some salt and some sugar. Make one batch of salted chocolate popcorn, one batch of caramel popcorn. Pay your Netflix subscription for the month with the rest of your money. Alternatively, get a shitload of chips and buy 2 liters of Kvass. Use torrent and you'll end up with $10 to spare. Save money, steal. That should be a clickhole/onion article. The #1 way to save money that businesses don't want you to know. Theft. Go into Dollar Tree. Feel like a king. Holy shit. That's actually a dope idea. 5 containers for leftovers, 2 boxes of movie theater candy, a bag of decorative marbles, a box of crayons, and a coloring book, a lip gloss, a pregnancy test, and a Thanksgiving turkey yard decoration. If it was 7-year-old me, then there'd be 20 bags of marbles, just to flex on my siblings. 2 bad dollar store marbles all look the same. Sort of takes the fun out of playing marbles. Lol. Let's be honest, who the fuck ever actually played marbles? I mean the actual game with rules. Obviously everyone had marbles. I had a fucking shit ton. But fuck me, if I knew the rules to any actual game. I just made a mess with them, or kept them in their sack. If you live near Dallas, take your $20 to the Bishop's Arcade. Open from 10 AM to midnight. $10 gets you in the door. All the games are free, and you have $10 left for C-Idea, with 24 taps. Work in a C-Idea tap room. Confirmed. Come in on a slow weekday. C-Idea, dip, sausage, and Super Nintendo can be had for $20. Be nice, and you'll get the 30% industry discount. Was gonna go out to town with the boys one night. Ended up just going to the supermarket to grab a couple of crates and a pizza each. Between us we just ended up paying $20 each for what we got, and had a great time just bantering at the mate's house and played some video games in peace instead of having to trudge through town in the rain. It was a good night. There's an animal reserve near where I live. For like $5 you can get in, and for $20 you can bring friends. If you go into the basement, they have an adorable green cheek conure that will bounce if you bounce with it. I love him so much. Also, there's a bunch of spooky ceiling rats, or bats, an arctic fox, hawks, bald eagles, turtles, and a bunch more. And, the icing on the cake, they have a theater that plays documentaries a few times a day that you can just sit and watch. Great place. I love it. A lot of people want to know where this place is. It's Takapisha Animal Reserve in Seaford, New York. Another thing, the green cheek conure is in a cage alone. Next to it is another cage of 2 birds which were rescued from some bad people, but still don't like people. Those 2 are constantly screaming and will bite you if you get too close. Meanwhile, the conure will eat a sunflower seed out of your hands if you grab it from the top of the cage and bring it close. I hope some of ya are close enough to check the place out. Whenever I have friends over, I always make sure they can experience the place. Also, its days and hours are kinda weird, so be careful. It's only open Thursday, Sunday from 11 AM to 4 PM. Chuck E. Cheese and their 1 token per game policy. These days it's a play card, where you can buy 30 minutes of unlimited gamma play for $10. Boy do I feel old. Oof. In Vegas about, Jesus, a decade ago, there was a place called Gammy Hawks. $20 got you a card that played all the games for like 6 hours infinitely. No games with prizes though, because yeah, dumb, was fucking amazing. Best arcade experience I had in my entire life. Honestly did the entire tourist bullshit thing in Vegas, and probably my favorite thing was that bloody arcade. I went there in my city every year for my birthday. One year, my sisters surprised me at Gammy Hawks for my birthday by coming home from college. That was the same night my mom surprised us by telling us she had cancer. Gammy Hawks closed later that year. What a fucking roller coaster. My mom lived, BTW. I can tell you. that the saddest way you can spend $20 is getting Chuck E. Cheese delivery. Yep. I lived in Atlanta for a semester on an internship and would get DoorDash quite often. Always saw Chuck E. Cheese pop up as a recommended restaurant and could never fathom why anyone in their right mind would order delivery from there. You can take you and half of your date to a movie. Sorry, I don't have enough to buy your ticket, but I can pay for your torso's ticket. Here I go killing again. First exchange it for $20 worth of nickels. Then sneak into a friend's house and place said nickels on top of the blades of a ceiling fan while it's turned off. Then just sit back and wait for inevitable angry call after they spring the trap and make it hail on themselves. Or just tape a nickel at the far end of one blade to throw it off balance and watch him descend into madness as he can't sleep due to the racket his unbalanced fan now makes. You know this from experience, don't you? Ceiling fan pranks have always been the best. I remember once my friends and I rented a house on the beach and someone decided that throwing an egg very hard up was a great idea. Indeed it was, because it wasn't smashed by the fan, but somehow it went all the way to the ceiling, broke, and then dripped down and got thrown everywhere by the fan. Sit in your pocket and take a nap while your kids are at grandma's. This guy knows what's up. Taps forehead. You never have to send the kids to grandma's if you never have kids. My wife and I were thinking about not having kids. I'm not sure how to tell them though. There's this vending machine at my job that occasionally spits out 2 sodas when you buy one. It feels like winning the lottery. I think I've spent about $20 so far this year on it. Maybe they intentionally set it up like that to make people use it more often. That's the idea behind loot boxes. Gambling. Your soda now comes with a sense of pride and accomplishment on the side. Surprise mechanics. Go to a garden store and acquire plant friends. That's an odd way to say go to a dispensary and get some weed, but I like it. Oh, I thought he was trying to defend his house from zombies. Day Sunday at my local racetrack. Admission, beer, mimosas, hot dogs, and tenders are all $1. Making small bets and being with friends. $20 will get you a great time. $1 mimosas would be very dangerous for me. Same. That sounds fucking awesome. I went to bottomless mimosas a few months ago and they stopped serving me. The mimosas weren't bottomless. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more content. Peace.